everybody, this is Sister Stories. I'm Monica.
And I'm Tia.
And we were here to talk to you some more about more info on the auditions and stuff for the Opera Fan and Discord story we're working on. So the first part we wanted to go over was the story. So the main plot is mainly with, of course it's supposed to be Fluttershy, mainly is Christine, and Discord of course is supposed to be the Phantom. So, and it's about her coming to the opera house with her dad, of course, if you've seen the preview. And she's trying to get a job and everything to work there with him, and he's trying to get a job to play the violin and with the orchestra. And from then on, it gets kind of turns into a big adventure where she meets the Phantom and everything. It's similar to the way the book would go, but it's also similar to some parts to the movie. But
it also takes its own course in a very unique way.
Yeah. And you just gotta kind of go with it, and the story does have some flaws in the story, so we have to change some. Okay.
This is a Fluttercore fanfic, right? So if you want to audition, you have to keep that in mind, depending on who you play for.
Okay, so the second part was the auditions. So we chose the audition deadline finally, and it's gonna be on the 17th of March, aka St. Patrick's Day. But if there's not enough auditions for the characters, we will extend it. We're making a list of all characters. Tia's working on that.
Yep.
And she's making a list of every character, including the small characters, the background characters, the one-liners, and...
For example, it's like, Stallion 1, or Background Pony 1, or Girl 1.
Yeah.
So we are in need of those people. So even if you don't make an audition, we might keep you in mind, or perhaps ask you to do a voice of at least a background pony.
So she's making a list of all of them, so she's trying to go through a lot of the chapters right now to get as many down as she can. Keep in mind this is like 50 chapters, so this is going to be a long project. And it's a good timing to get your voice acting out if you're just starting out, so...
Anyone's welcome to audition.
Yep, anybody's welcome.
Just give it a try, we're not judgy.
Yeah.
This isn't a professional project.
This is the first time for us, it can be first time for you.
It's the first time for everyone.
Anyway, you can submit it onto YouTube, or you can label it, Opera Phantom Discord, or they call it Phantom Discord Audition in some. Or you can send it to Tia's email, and we'll both get it and review it together. So next was...
Okay, next are the songs. Of course, this is, a fanfic based on Phantom of the Opera, so of course you're gonna have Phantom of the Opera songs in there. Okay, for the songs, it's mainly for Fluttershy and Discord, because of course they're Christine and the Phantom in the story. So, and we read the story, loved it, but from what we can tell, the only singing we've seen is mainly for Fluttershy and Discord, and maybe a brief one for the snobby diva Fleur. But other than that, no one else really sings. There's no diva song like, by the managers or anything. It's mainly just those three. So those are the main ones we are needed for, which is a singing voice for Fluttershy and a singing voice for Discord. Which, of course, we do know that finding a Discord it will be tough and is like a very rare character to find. Not to mention a good singing voice, or at least a decent. But anyone's welcome to audition, and we're still looking for that. And like we said, auditions are still open till the 17th of March.
If you girls can somehow, if you want to audition for Discord and somehow you can edit your voice to sound like him, I'd be totally fine with that, as long as we had a good Discord.
Yeah.
Who can sing. I'm tempted to try that. Okay. Oh. Next part was, if you wanted to audition with lines from the TV show, that's fine. You say lines from as Fluttershy from the show. Or if you want the lines provided, Tia's working on the lines, or she has a couple of lines for, I think, Fleur, Fluttershy, and the narrator. So if you want the lines provided for whatever characters you want to try out for, as soon as we get the list out, then you can message us on Tumblr, Twitter, our DeviantArt page, and we'll send them to you.
Or we might post the lines on DeviantArt so it can be available to everybody.
Yeah, so you can look it up there. Oh, multiple auditions are welcome. You can audition as many times as you want. Same character, different character.
Or if you just want to do a retake because you didn't like how your last lines were, or maybe your voice was scratchy and you just wanted to do a retake.
That's totally fine.
Of course, you can, also just do that at home and edit it, but...
Or you can say the lines multiple times and just send that in. That'd be totally fine. It's good for us to hear your different takes on it.
Oh, and please spread the word for this audition and the story of this drama. We are working with the author, Alexandria Ward, and so far they are loving the idea and the process that we're going through for this project. And we just love their story so much, so we'd love for people to get it out. We know a lot have read it in the community. So please get the word out so we can get some more auditions in, or maybe recommend it to a friend. And if you haven't read the story, you should, because it's wonderful. And I swear, when I first read it, because I discovered it, I recommended it to Monica, and we both were reading it and freaking out about a lot of the really awesome scenes or lines. It is very well written.
Yeah, I agree. Be warned though, this is a teen rated story if you want to read it or try out for it.
And by teen, it's not like PG-13, it's like a little higher, at least maybe.
It's almost adult.
Yeah, almost around the 18 or at least maybe 17 age mark, where there are a little bit of sexual scenes implied, not detailed but implied, which I am going to be editing and working on, because we are aware this is going to be YouTube, and with all their new rules and such. So we are going to have to be working that out. So of course there are going to be some changes either to those parts, or it's going to only be visually implied but not shown in detail. So you probably have to read the story to understand what's going on in some of those scenes.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Cause you really have to read it to understand what we're talking about.
Yeah. Like at the beginning of chapter 2, it's pretty clear what just happened.
Yeah. Beginning of chapter 2, right away, you're like, oh,
yeah. If you
want to
know,
happened.
Yeah, if you want to know what we're talking about, just read the beginning of chapter 2 on the story, and you'll understand what we mean.
Yeah. Okay, so the next item was release date. There is no release date yet. We're still working on it, and we just started recently. So, but we want to get auditions in now to know ahead of time, so we don't have to struggle afterwards. So we've just started the story, which leads us on to our next topic, which is art. So I, Monica, am working on the illustrations. Tia is helping, and she's making backgrounds, posters, which you might see on some of our DeviantArt page or Instagram. And she's helping me out, and we're just trying to get through the story as fast as we can, because the drawings have to be, well, I guess they're not super detailed, but we're trying to make them some detailed.
I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, why aren't you recruiting artists? Why not make it easier and not do all the work, on your own?
I'm not sure. I just like if the artwork stuck to one look, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you have to. I mean, we're not saying that, we don't like anyone's other art, because we love everyone's art, and we think, there's wonderful artists out there who could even possibly be better than us, but I guess this is just our own personal thing or project to kind of motivate ourselves and see and kind of improve on our own artwork on something that we've really liked and something that we're taking a lot of inspiration and
encouragement.
Yeah, encouragement from.
Yeah, I think so, because I think through my first 6 artwork, you can see me struggling to make it look better, and not so it doesn't look 2D or anything. And then I think on the one I'm still working on it's looking a lot better because I learned how to use more tools on my art now. So you may see art style change just a little bit, or you see something different, but not by much.
I still think you're a wonderful artist.
Thank you.
I mean, even if your art changes, then I'll at least understand.
But we
Yeah.
still would like artists because we know there's a couple people who've done some small fan art for the fan fiction before we did.
Yeah,
And
so if you'd like to at least, I don't know, send in art or something to us, or even just tag us in something for like a fan art of the story if you read it, then that's welcome, because we'd like to have at least maybe some art sent in from maybe fans of the story to perhaps have as like the background picture for like the end credits or the opening credits.
yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to see.
Yeah, similar to like Disney Fanatic where she has a picture.
Yeah. We're not trying to copy her. It's more like she inspired us to try and do something similar.
Yeah. Which we've seen because a lot have done like their own audio dramas or are starting their own audio dramas because they've become inspired, I think, mainly from her series.
Yeah.
Which I think is a wonderful idea because it kind of helps other people get out their own creativity and
I know, like,
challenge themselves.
look at us. We're doing this. We've never done this before. It's our first attempt at it.
Never done this public speaking before.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get better at it.
Yeah.
You never know.
I hope so. Anyway, so I think we addressed everything on our list.
Yep. I think that was it.
But if we missed anything, then please just ask any questions in the comments below or message us on any of our social media, which you should find also below or in our previous video.
We'll let you know on social media or on another video. It may also be just on social media, but I'm not sure. We'll usually announce when there's going to be a video or not, so we'll let you guys know and see you next time.